Hello, everyone, and welcome to the second episode of the NZ Music Podcast. Today, we are talking with the NZ rock group Glassstone. How are you guys doing today?
Yeah, good.
Pretty chill.
Yep, we're all good.
That's pretty good.
Do you have that written down?
Well,
That's
yeah.
okay.
I'm onto it, bruh.
Okay.
So we listened to your song. It's pretty good, dude. You guys are recording that. You guys are, at the moment, you guys are recording a music video for it and stuff.
Yeah, filming
Yeah.
on next Sunday.
Yeah, so in a week.
Yeah.
Film
Oh,
it.
yeah. That's mean. Is it like? Could you tell us anything about the music video? How's that progress going? Is it fun? Process.
We haven't started. We're just starting to film on Sunday. So this
Oh, yeah.
week,
Yeah, okay.
and we're planning to just get it all done in one day.
Oh, mean. Is it got like a thing to it? Is it?
Just playing on different places. So I think we decided we're going to play.
Yeah, I think we came up with a few different little ideas, but
Yeah.
you have to wait and find out.
Like we want to play on top of a hill and just
Oh,
in
yeah.
different places basically. Yeah.
That's all good.
So
Yeah.
pretty basic, but
That's just for the. You guys only have. Do you only have one song out right now?
we don't have any songs out right now.
Nothing. Just the song you sent us is not out yet.
It's a secret. The
Okay,
song is
cool.
a secret.
Still being mixed, and yeah, we're gonna release it when we have the music video done.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. So
Mm.
in the next month or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Roundabout.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's me. You guys recording any other songs at the moment or anything like that, or are you just doing the one song?
Started recording one more. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I mean, we've got heaps of material to record. We've got, I think, 10 originals or something like that now.
Yeah.
We're constantly, every practice, we start working on something new or finish another song. So we're just pumping out originals. So we've got plenty of content to record, which is sick. But yeah,
Mean.
How would you guys describe your sound?
it differs from song to song, to be honest.
I'd say just hard rock. If
Hard
anyone
rock,
asks
yeah.
me.
If anyone asks hard rock, that's usually
Yeah.
what I say. Yeah.
Mm.
And like it's cool. Your new song is real cool. It's got like a little ska feel to it, a little bit of a ska feel, real high energy.
You don't think so? Yeah.
It's fucking. I like it. Yeah.
It's
It's pretty
interesting,
good.
yeah.
Yeah, I personally haven't thought about it as having a scar feel, but I guess yeah,
That's-
think differently.
Yeah, if someone's had a kind of ska feel, that was
Yeah.
interesting because I've been doing some other ska stuff kind of recently, but I don't know. I didn't think of that song as ska.
Yeah,
Oh yeah. You guys both in different bands as well, or just this band mainly?
just this band mainly. You're kind of in
I'm-
another band.
I kind of play different stuff a
Yeah.
little bit.
Oh, mate.
Yeah, I mean, I was in another band for a while.
You're in Little Leviathan, right?
Yeah, Little Leviathan. Yeah,
So that the Scar, after Scott talking about the Scar and stuff, and you said that you have some side projects or some other stuff that is Scar. Is that a side project or is that also for Glass Throne?
No, so that was part of a kind of uni kind of project thing. I'm studying audio engineering at SAE, and
Oh, mate.
for one of the kind of project things, we were doing a group project with film students and music students and different stuff, and our project was a ska song, and we kind of had a music video for that. It's called can't remember what it's called, but the video is called like Sky City Ska. That's the band name. So just another plug there.
Is it on? So it's online shit.
Oh yeah, it's online. Yeah,
Mean.
Oh yeah. We should chuck that in.
Yeah, we can link that in.
Yeah.
yeah.
it's pretty cool. It's pretty creative, just especially since it's just for a uni project. It's it turned out pretty well.
Yeah, I think we're going to use the same director for that music video as for the one that we're
Yeah.
going to be filming.
Yeah, we are. Yeah. You don't think we are? We are.
Yeah, no, we are. Yeah.
Who is your music director? If you don't mind giving him a plug.
It's Jakob from Crazy Eye Productions.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's also studying at SAE, he's a film student, so
Yeah.
it's pretty good. Knows what he's doing.
That's cool.
So who are the members in Glassstone now?
So, me, Justin, I play bass and do main vocal.
Yeah.
And then Owen is on guitar and backup vocal.
Yeah.
Also organ now. We've chucked some organ into our later songs, which is pretty sick.
Interesting.
How do the songs like come about usually? Like who starts it off?
It's a real mixture. That's the thing, is we're all like, we kind of all have quite different musical backgrounds. So like, I mean, you and Daniel, Owen and Daniel are pretty similar. But like me, like I've always been more into rock and they've kind of always been more into metal. So we get like, in some of our songs, we get this like pretty awesome like mix of with some rock parts, and then it goes heavier to some metal parts, and but we all really enjoy writing, so I'll write maybe a guitar riff, and then we'll elaborate on that, or sometimes like Daniel wrote an entire song, just basically told us how to play our parts, and we're like, all right, and then Owen did the same thing with another song, pretty much. But yeah, we kind of just all have input. We've all written 2 to 3 songs each, so
Daniel's definitely the kind of metal guy.
Yeah, Daniel's definitely
drummer. And because I was in a band, I was in like a thrash band with him for like a couple of years, and I'm kind of don't listen to metal as much as I used to anymore, and I'm kind of bringing like kind of more proggy, like 70s, 70, and also like kind of 70s rock and stuff like that. And then I'd say Justin's, he's kind of more like the modern rock. Yeah. 'Cause
I'm super into like Highly Suspect and Royal Blood, and those are my main influences, really.
Well, yeah, we're going to ask what are you guys' main influences. So that'd be yours. Is that all?
No, I still like that. I mean, those are the main artists that I listen to, and main sort of sound I listen to with like Audio Slave and all that as well. I still listen to metal and stuff like that, like Slipknot and whoever else, System of a Down, and that sort of stuff. Those bands as well, but definitely my main influence is just modern rock, really.
You're the same?
I'd say I'm more kind of old school in general. Like I like kind of, I don't know, I guess some of the influences like The Who, kind of classic stuff like a bit of Led Zeppelin and stuff, but also kind of 70s prog. Like recently I've just been getting into Emerson, Lake and Palmer. That's kind of why I brought the organ in. Metal stuff like Megadeth, I was really into Megadeth for a few years, and that kind of got me like into playing kind of a lot of guitar stuff. But yeah.
The funny thing with the organ is that like he didn't tell us anything about it, like that we were going to be using organ or anything. Just one day he just shows up to practice with this buddy, and we're like, bro, that's sick. And he's like, yeah, I'm just mucking around with it, and he just starts playing organ in like half of our songs, just like changes half of his guitar line. We're like, bro, that's actually sick though, because it's like a little bit unique to do that with kind of modern rock where changing. Other bands do it, but
actually, one of my like main influences also is Wolfmother.
Yeah.
When I was like 12, or like, so back then when I was kind of getting into rock music and stuff, I was listening to Wolfmother, and their bassist plays organ in like half of their songs, and I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
That's mean. I don't know anything about Wolfmother, but that's an interesting. I know this still a little bit, a lot. I mean, I know the main song everyone knows. Oh yeah. But yeah, that's cool. That's cool. That's a cool kind of idea to bring organ in. I don't hear that a lot, so.
Yeah, and the reason it works is because you can get such a heavy sound with an organ. Like he cranks it right up, the gain on it right up, and he's just like playing these huge chords, and it can completely replace his guitar line, and it still sounds just as heavy.
You don't really hear organ that much anymore.
No,
I guess it's just you'd hear it more in the 70s and the 60s and stuff, but I guess it's just a more expensive instrument and less portable than a guitar.
Less portable, yeah. So, but still, yeah. But no, it's brought a real cool vibe to some of our songs.
Well, I think it's an interesting thing you're saying, like the 60s and 70s, that it's come back as a revival. Like we went through the stage where it was like ditching everything and like nu metal and tune your guitar down as low as it can possibly go until the strings are pretty much hanging on the floor, and then this return to form. It's quite interesting that there's this return to form. Well, not return to form as such, but a favor more so to the classics.
Yeah, I feel that. I think a lot of people are doing that. A lot of classical, a lot more influence from classic music. There's Greta Van Fleet is like a massive example of a band. I mean, they're going pretty hard at the Led Zeppelin thing, but yeah, I guess you can't argue with the fact that taking your sound off out.
Yeah. I should have done it. Fucking seen that.
What an egg. So
it's too popular.
You guys gigging heaps at the moment, or?
Trying to.
I think we had a little string of gigs at the end of last year.
Yeah.
And then we had a gig. When was it?
We had a gig.
Month ago or so.
About a month ago.
We got 2 gigs lined up.
One at the end of this month, on the 28th.
28th of this month. And then one on the 5th.
Yeah, on the 5th, yeah.
Of the month after that.
Of July, yeah.
You guys usually supporting act, or like do you do any of your own kind of thing?
We kind of just gig with bands that are on the same kind of level as us. I guess we're not really ever opening acts, is kind of just playing with them.
You doing shows with Drive? Have you tried Cherry Blind or anything?
We haven't tried them yet, although it would be possible because I mean they go to SAE, and I've known them. I've known them for a few years, so it's possible. Just
we've kind of known them since the RockQuest days.
Yeah, they're cool guys. I met them in like 2015 at RockQuest.
Haven't really talked to them about it though, so yeah.
Do you guys like main any like do you go with a lot of the same bands all the time or always different?
We last year we gigged with Phoenix Hawk, who was Drive. They're Phoenix Hawk now. We did 3 gigs with them. Those are our first 3 gigs. They just organized them and got us those gigs, so that was pretty sweet. And one of them we got a band called Makeshift Remedy, which they've now changed their name to Paradigm. But we did a gig, one of those gigs with them, and then our last gig that we just played at Ding Dong was with Paradigm. And
the next gig will be with them as well.
Yeah, next gig will be with Paradigm. Paradigm, yeah.
And they've just released a music video, so check that out as well.
Yeah.
El Dorado.
Shout out to Paradigm.
Oh yeah, we're all for the like plugins.
Yeah, we just had like 50 plugs on the video.
Like our last one was all good. We had like 100 plugins, but it was good because that's what we like.
Yeah.
The whole idea is just to get like names of bands out there as much as we can, and just have a big like library of bands in New Zealand that don't get noticed as much, so people can come to our podcast. And
what gave you guys the idea to do this? Because it's a pretty cool like thing that I never would have thought of myself to do.
I watched a TV show and I got real pissed off because it was all like the mainstream shit and like fucking. I don't have a problem with it, but the only people who make it in New Zealand are the ones that were like who go for the mainstream appeal. And I went to work there the next day. I was ranting about it. I said there needs to be a documentary on smaller bands because the underground scene is so underappreciated. And then I text Rory because we were already doing podcasts at the time, and I text Josh, and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's a fucking sick idea." Made the post on Facebook, and everyone just like,
started. Yeah, he mentioned it. He's like, okay, so what about this idea? And then we were like, yeah, that's cool. And then he like links us like 40 bands that were like, yeah. I was like,
yeah,
already
I got pummeled with people wanting to do it. It's a good.
How many have you done so far?
Yeah, this is only the second one.
That's why we were kind of delayed because. The first time, it was like horrendous because we had to all talk into one mic with the gain all the way up because we couldn't work out how to...
It didn't turn out bad though, it sounded pretty good.
Yeah, a lot of editing.
Hey, just while I was driving to Auckland, I listened to the full thing today just to get an idea of your guys' vibe kind of thing. It was pretty good, yeah.
Man, thanks.
Yeah, Ian's a good dude, that guy. I knew he would be like a good person to do the first podcast with.
Yeah, really nice.
Kind of want to do it with like people I've met before or like know about. So yeah. Do you know Scott? Have you met? We met like briefly at a show with the Skinny Hobos and stuff.
Kind of been friends with you on Facebook for quite a while, I think.
Yeah,
like, I used to do. We did Smoke Free Rockquest together. I used to be in another band, and
I remember you from Smoke Free Rockquest there.
Yeah.
Got it. We don't talk about that.
You guys ever made it through very far on Smoke Free?
We haven't. My band, Little Leviathan, haven't.
My old band, we made it to the video round.
Oh, mean.
In 2016.
Yeah, that was the same year as... Oh, no, that was the year after me. No, that was the year I went through.
You went every year.
What was your band called?
Ataxia.
Oh!
Yes!
We know Ataxia.
Dude, I was like straight up, I know your face, but I couldn't figure out. But yeah.
Oh, I know. We were Dank. We were the two-piece band. If you remember that at all. I was in like a two-piece band with a bass guitar and drummer called Dank.
Yeah, I remember that. Dank.
I just remember seeing you guys go up on stage with a name like Ataxia, and you guys just looked like the most average white kids. I was just laughing when you guys started playing like thrash, bro. I was like, bro, that's so sick. It was so sick.
After that, like Minimal Silence came running up to us and saying, "Oh, that was me."
Yeah.
Those guys are sick cunts.
Well, how'd you? Speaking of though, how did you guys meet? Like, what was your for like Last Room, but also like, because was it through Leviathan? I was thinking it probably right, Little Leviathan.
You can tell the story. I feel like I've been over here talking.
We went to last year. We all attended SAE for their diploma in audio
engineering.
So that was all of us. But I went to school with the drummer as well. So I've known him for a few years. But yeah, we just met him last year. We were kind of friends in our class because we were like kind of the rock, like heavy music and stuff. So we kind of like knew each other
together as well.
Yeah, and I think halfway through last year we had a piss up at Daniel's house at our drummer's house with kind of like our class.
Yeah, with our class.
And we were like, he was like, we should start a band.
That's all good though. Whatever happened to your old bands, like a Taxi and Little Leviathan, whatever happened of those? Stop.
So for Little Leviathan, just kind of, it got too hard to practice because when we'd practice, we'd have to practice at the drummer's house because that's where the drum kit is. Which is fine. He had the gear for us to practice there, but then he lives out on the Wop Wops, so it's like yeah. And like last year I was living up in Mount Wellington, so it was easier with my dad to get to course easier. And then the guitarist was living in Pookie, so it was like we're all at least like 40 minutes away from each other.
Yeah.
And so it just got real hard. And also like the guitarist was doing the bassist, because I was the guitarist. The bassist was doing an electrical apprenticeship. And then yeah, so I don't know. It just nothing really lined up. We just didn't get around to practicing very much, and yeah.
How about Ataxia? Whatever happened with?
Yeah, so the drummer and I are in the same year, but first of all, actually, after kind of 2016 and the whole RockQuest thing, we wanted to do RockQuest in 2017, but our singer kind of left.
Yeah, because your drummer was singing that year. I remember that.
Yeah. Because we just kind of got him in. Like, he was a friend of ours, but he was not really into the music. He was a good vocalist, but not a metal vocalist, and not into the music. So we kind of did RockQuest in 2017, trying to do vocals ourselves, and that didn't go as well. But I don't think it was the vocalist, the vocals that weren't the worst thing about that performance, but basically it just became hard because none of us felt like a vocalist, like none of us felt like a front man, and it kind of fell apart in that year. We were kind of I was kind of less interested in music that year. It's just I was just getting a bit old, like I was sick of school and stuff. But yeah, so the other members are younger than us, and one of them, the bassist, is now down in Otago studying, and the guitarist, he's still around here, but the band kind of fell apart when the singer left.
That's gutting.
And then funny story, well, they because I met them at SAE the following year, they started having practices again, and they heard me sing vocals on one of our other projects, and they asked me if I wanted to be their vocalist. So I actually went and did one practice. This was probably in March or something of last year. It was early last year, and I did one practice with them, and kind of screwed them around a bit, to be honest, because I did the one practice. We did two practices, I think, didn't we? It was just one. It was one or two practices with them anyway. But like, I wasn't really feeling the music like that much personally.
It's hard to be in a band when you don't feel it. Like, I know that. It's really hard to commit.
Yeah, it was real hard to commit. I just found myself not really actually learning the lyrics that much, especially because, I don't know. Main reason I wasn't overly feeling the music. I wanted to join the band initially because it was a new style that I wasn't used to playing and wasn't used to singing, because they were doing like thrash, and so I was like, I just wanted to give it a go. But end up feeling it, but yeah.
Yeah, we were doing like real, like, kind of technical, like thrash, like speed metal, power metal, with a bit of like death metal stuff.
Yeah, it was like real.
Would you say that a lot of your connections for shows like started off as RockQuest? Like RockQuest was the base that helped you spread out?
No, we didn't have. I don't think we had like connections from RockQuest.
None from RockQuest. Just friends from school. So with those first three gigs, Phoenix Hawk, they organized the gigs for us, and I just knew them from school. They were just in the year below me, and so they just hit me up. They initially hit me up thinking I was still in Little Leviathan, asking like that band to do a gig with them, but then I told them I was in a new band, and so
That's a good way to start a band though, like just straight up, if it was your first set of gigs, it's a really good way, just doing with your mates.
Do you guys gig all that much, or nah? It's kind of
And we've only done 4 gigs.
It's been like, yeah.
And we've got 2 more coming up. At the end of this month and start of next month. So we're trying to gig more. Again, it's just finding the time.
I think our priority
and time to gig.
Our priority now is just kind of like getting material to release.
Yeah. To be honest.
You can gig as much as you want, but if you don't have, songs out there for people to go and listen to,
they're not going to be.
You can't really grow. Plus, if you're at the gig, you can be like, oh yeah, let's check out our song.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And the other thing is we're trying to record more and that sort of thing as well. You make the most, because obviously Owen stayed at SAE for the next 2 years, and so all our songs that we release are going to be self-produced.
That's awesome.
Yeah, fully self-produced, mainly by Owen.
Yeah, it's really good.
With little input from me and Daniel, but obviously apart from recording our parts, and Owen's been in charge of all the mixing.
Actually, now I think about it, there's someone you might know. He might be the year above you. Elijah. I can't remember his last name.
Elijah Woods.
No.
I was doing the same thing.
Elijah, he was in Silent Torture.
He's the bassist for Silent Torture. Because he was at SAE as well.
Bassist for Silent Torture. I think I know who you're talking about, but I don't think he's in the year above.
I think he might be.
I think I've seen Silent Torture before.
Yeah.
In this. Yeah. I don't know.
Not too sure, nah.
They're good. They're pretty good dudes, those guys.
But maybe not so much your guys' scene, but
I like death metal. But...
Our scene's kind of everything, really.
I think I've actually seen that band a couple of times. Because obviously Daniel and I still listen to metal and stuff. We went through death metal phase and all that.
Speaking of the recording, are you guys putting something out soon or nah? Kind of bit wait.
So we've recorded drums and guitar for another song. So it's just in the process of it, yeah. So I think we're gonna try and hopefully the plan is to kind of just release one song every month or so after this first one. Maybe
try to. Might end up being every 2 to 3 months. I want to get as many music videos out as we can, because I feel like there's a lot more viewership interest in music videos just having a track that people listen to. If there's a visual appeal to it, then you get a lot more people that will watch it just for the.
Well, it makes you seem a little bit more like you're further along.
Yeah. Professional for sure. So I do want to get as many music videos out with our songs as we can. Obviously, it's not always going to be possible, but definitely try to.
Film all your gigs, man. Get someone to just film all your shit that you do live, and then just incorporate those into your videos.
Yeah. I was thinking that for the next video.
Definitely, yeah.
No, it's just an easy way to do it.
It's an interesting promotional thing, though. I think, like you saying, that the people will be more interested in the tracks if the video's there, and that's quite true. Especially if you think larger bands only put 3 videos out for their singles off an album.
Yeah.
And are you guys trying to do one for all, or for most, or
try to do most? I think we're going to try to do most. If we can do all, that'd be perfect. But obviously, that doesn't always work out that way, and sometimes we just want the music to be out there.
You guys got to go harder nowadays because of the digital age. A lot more music coming out. You got to try your best and putting out as many video clips and everything as you can. You never know what might take off. So
yeah, exactly. And so we're just really planning on getting as many music videos out as we can. And also because I feel like music videos tend to do a lot better. Also, with Facebook, I feel like because if you're posting on Facebook, you're just going to post a link to YouTube or something, or a link to Spotify, or a link to, and people are way less likely to click on a link than if the video's already there.
Yeah.
Videos get so much more views than if you're just posting a post with a link at the bottom or something.
Yeah,
I know that feeling. Yeah. We had a band that we just uploaded one video for it. It got 15,000 views, but
was it 15?
Yeah, it's 15 now. 15,000 views.
Yeah, Facebook's a really good publicity thing because we got a lot of people that have never even live in UK and America.
Yeah,
we all over the place.
Yeah, it was crazy.
With Facebook, is you get the opportunity to do paid promotions if you're up to it.
Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, if we didn't even do that. That's how good Facebook's that fucking good. You just share the shit out of it, man. Like,
those saying that don't know how reliable the views were, because that's the whole thing with Facebook, right? Like, you don't.
Yeah, but
people
still.
are they like? Is it because it's like scroll past it still counts as a view or something?
I think it's like 30 seconds or for the video.
Oh yeah.
So are these singles that you guys are releasing, are they building up to like an album or EP release, or are you just releasing them all as singles?
Not really. Kind of releasing them all as singles. I had the idea of, because it's all self-produced, it's not all going to be perfect. So I was thinking one day, in the next couple of years, when you've got quite a few singles out, just go into a professional studio, re-record them all, and release them professionally as an album.
That'd be me, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like that'd be a good thing to do, but then at the same time, if we've already got the music videos out for them and stuff, it's going to be a bit of a weird one to have.
Yeah, I think
different mixes of the same songs out. I don't know.
I think the plan now is just to
release it,
just one by one as we go along.
Lots of bands do that though.
Just singles, yeah.
Just see where it takes us.
Nirvana did that. With In Bloom. They recorded In Bloom on Bleach, which is their first album, and then they didn't put it on Bleach, and they had like an alternate version. And then when they got produced and they got a big record deal and shit, they did like a different video clip for it. So you could just do 2 video clips or whatever when it's produced.
Or just tag all the new mixes radio edit, and that's problem solved.
Yo, hard.
Yeah. Well, I was also. I don't know if we asked this already, but the vocals. You write all the lyrics and stuff, or?
I think all except 2 songs I've written all the lyrics on. Daniel, the drummer, wrote all the lyrics for the song that he wrote. So the one song that he fully wrote all the parts, the guitar line, the drum line, the bass line, and the lyrics for it. I just came up with the vocal melody. And then Owen wrote lyrics for another song, which I think we've only kept the lyrics for the chorus in that song though, because
he doesn't like them.
No disrespect. I wasn't really feeling the lyrics that were written for the verses, so I kind of kept the chorus lyrics and then wrote my own lyrics around what the chorus was. Yeah.
When you did that, did you kind of change the whole meaning of the song, or did you keep the meaning or whatever?
Kind of changed the meaning quite a lot, to be honest.
Which song was it?
It was we don't even really have. That's the thing. We always we'll be talking about a song, and we don't really have like song names that much. We don't really have many names for our songs, or like set names. So we're just like, what song are we talking about? And then we'll just like be like, oh, the one that goes dun dun dun, like kind of.
Do you guys have like common themes throughout your music or anything?
And yes, in terms of lyrics.
Yeah, like lyrical themes or anything. Yeah.
Basically, the mindset I get into when I'm writing lyrics is I'll generally start with the chorus. I'll come up with a melody that I think sounds good with the chorus, and then I'll write lyrics that fit into that. And usually I'll use feelings that I'm feeling at the time, but then I'll kind of I'll exaggerate them and kind of make it as though I'm singing as a different person or as a character kind of thing. So I can make up something that sounds meaningful but doesn't actually have too much meaning to me.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's cool.
Personally, I don't have a lot of like interesting shit that's happened in my life, so I don't have a lot to sing about. So I come up with like characters or take influence from TV shows or movies, and I'll sing a different perspective.
That's all good.
The song that we're releasing now, it's kind of, I sort of wrote the lyrics as a 2-part. So our very first song that we wrote in the band is called Vanity, and it's basically like saying fuck you to everyone who's up themselves in vain. And then the song that we're releasing first is kind of the other side, and it's from the perspective of someone who is real up themselves in vain.
The top, right?
Yeah, it's called The Top because, he believes he's at the top and he's the best. And, so that's the sort of thing that I like to do, is get into a different character kind of mindset and write from that.
Just interested in talking about your, about writing the lyrics and stuff. What's your, like, I'd like to hear both of your songwriting processes. Does it start off with like a melody or lyrics, or is it just like a tune in your head that you have to run home and just like nut it out and record it?
Record it on your phone when you're in the middle of work. I do that.
I do that all the time. All of my I'll just be playing on my guitar or something, and I'll play something that sounds cool, and I'll quickly record it on my phone. Or like sometimes I'll just be sitting there, and I'll just like come up with a really cool like guitar riff or melody or something in my head, and then I got to quickly pick up my guitar to see if I can figure out where that would be on the guitar, and then play it and record that. Or sometimes I'll just sing it into my phone, and but yeah. That's how it starts for me. But
for me, like most of the time, it's kind of I just have a feeling. It's not necessarily a melody or anything, but it's just a feeling that I kind of just want to like
express.
Express. Like I won't actually have a melody in my head, but it'll just be a feeling in my head. So then I'll go play around on the guitar or whatever. And sometimes, I will have like a little melody or something that I'll be in the shower.
Yes.
Yes, but also sometimes it's just I won't be feeling anything, and you're just messing around on the guitar, and you'll just hear something that sounds cool. But I'd say most of the time it's just a feeling that you just want to get out,
yeah,
and then you just
I feel that out. Yeah.
Just a quick question. I thought you guys are located in Pookie. Where are you guys located now?
We actually all live in different places.
Yeah, so I live in Pookie. He lives in sort of
South Auckland.
What's the region there?
Otahuhu.
Yeah.
Drummer lives in Remuera.
Remuera. So
South.
Kind of three different areas, but we still make it work anyway.
That's so good. Is that everything?
Yeah, no, I think that's everything. Anything you guys want to last minute promotion? Maybe do it again.
Yeah, check out our Facebook. We'll have we'll be posting our music video there.
Yeah,
which will be out soon.
Hopefully in a month, but we'll keep you updated on an exact date.
Yeah, gigs on the 28th, Ding Dong, and the 5th at Dog's Bollocks.
5th of July.
Yeah. Check out Facebook for those.
Yeah.
Check out the Facebook.
Might as well.
Keep your eyes peeled for the new video. For the top.
Yeah, new video. We'll link YouTube, or is that where you're putting it?
YouTube, Facebook,
everywhere. Everywhere.
Yeah.
Awesome. Just send me the links or whatever to the page or whatever, and we'll put them in our description and shit.
Yeah. Other than that, though, it was cool meeting you guys.
Yep, you too.
Thanks, man. We'll see you guys later.